Hey guys, Jake here with my girlfriend.
I am Loxy Dragonvich109.
Here we are breaking quarantine rules.
It's been way too long, so do not judge us, okay?
Yeah, and besides, we made sure we're both not affecting each other. I just realized you seem taller than me right now because the seat you're on is higher up than mine.
Well, you got a crappy chair.
Yeah, I know. I need to get a better one, actually. I don't know why I haven't done that before now. I had my seat all the way down. No wonder my legs have been hurting.
Dumbass.
Anyway, so we're here back with Spongebob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I'm not actually recording it yet, but yeah, we're back with Spongebob Battle for Bikini Bottom, which you said you don't think you've ever played it before, have you?
No, I have not.
Yeah. So we're gonna continue on. We're gonna do the last thing we have to do in downtown Bikini Bottom, and then we're gonna do Goo Lagoon and the Robot Sandy fight, and hopefully the second area of Bikini Bottom. Because we're going to try and record like 2 or 3 videos in one sitting, so. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's start up the recording. Alrighty, here we are in downtown Bikini Bottom, and yes, the camera is exactly as I left it. Because, okay, normally the camera is inverted, so like when you press left, it goes right, and vice versa, and same with up and down. When you press up, it goes down. But funnily enough, there's actually a cheat code. There's a cheat code to invert them, so they're normal.
Oh.
And it's like, I don't know why Heavy Iron Studios does that, because they did it in the Incredibles game that they have as well. The Heavy Iron Studios did the Incredibles as well. It's like they did the same thing in that game. They made it so that the camera is normally inverted, and the only way to fix it is by using a cheat code. Why?
That is kind of stupid, in my opinion.
Like, I hope in the remake the camera is normal, and if it is inverted, there's a way to change it to be normal without a cheat code. Like, it's like a setting. Cause like, games like Minecraft actually have that as well. Oh, and also, it's kind of like an error with this ROM, but for some reason the characters don't actually face SpongeBob until you talk to them. That's not normally supposed to happen in the game. It's probably an error with this ROM. It's like the character models are backwards for some reason. And the same thing actually goes for the sound effects as well. Like, for instance, you'll hear something, like, for instance, if you hear a robot making a sound, you'll hear it coming from the left when it's actually on the right, and vice versa. Again, just a problem with this ROM. I don't know why. Alrighty, so as you can see here, we need to get all these steering wheels. That is a bad number that I have right there.
Very bad.
But we need to get all these steering wheels to give to Mrs. Puff to get a golden spatula. And then there's one golden spatula here. Come back with the cruise bubble, so I actually can't get that yet because you don't unlock the cruise bubble until after the Robot Patrick fight.
Okay.
So I actually can't get that yet. Oh, and then here we have...
Roll the sponge.
Just like Metro.
I don't think he needs a hand.
That guy is called G-Love. That's the name of the robot. Oh, and here's an anchovy. You know what the anchovies are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, meep, 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 meep. Alright, there's a sock up there, but we need Sandy for that. Also, there's hot sauce everywhere. And there's a cannon shooting furniture at me. There's Gary right there.
Hi, Gary.
Okay, and up here, these are bus stops. These are how you change characters. You just go up to it, and you press the R button. Now, you can't freely switch between SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy. Oh, they're only set levels. Some levels, you can only switch between SpongeBob and Patrick. Some levels are only SpongeBob and Sandy. You can't, there's not a single level in this game where you have all 3.
Okay, then.
And also, the hub world, Bikini Bottom, you can only be SpongeBob. Because only SpongeBob can take the taxi that allows you to travel between worlds. I hope they have like a mode in the new game that allows you to just travel throughout the game freely. Like maybe if you 100% the game, you unlock the ability to play as all 3 characters freely throughout each level. That would be cool, actually. there are 2 steering wheels that only Sandy can get because she's the only one who can go on the rooftops.
Here's another one.
Alrighty. And the last one is over this way. Like, SpongeBob can get up to some rooftops, but he can't travel freely between them because, you know, Sandy's the only one that can glide. And, now those things are robot generators, and basically you have to destroy them, but you have to get far away because they have a blast that can hurt you.
Ah.
And as you can see here, these are underwear. Those are the health in this game. And I pressed the wrong button. Those aren't just any underwear. Those are specifically SpongeBob's underwear.
Okay then.
Like, Sandy even has a line when you collect them. It's like sometimes she'll say, "P.U., I can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear." Alright, it's X, that's what it is. It's swing on these Texas icons like Tarzan.
Bah.
Alright, so over there is a sock. And we can also just... Oh, no, that's a steering wheel. I guess I got the other one that I was thinking of.
Here's another one.
All steering wheels. I have to return to Mrs. Puff as SpongeBob. If you go to her as Sandy, then nothing happens. Alright, but let me see if I can get a couple socks here, because there are... that's Jellyfish Fields. There are 9 socks in downtown Bikini Bottom, and I have 5 of them. I'm not going to try and get absolutely everything in one go. I'll do a video like right before the final boss where I'm going back and trying to get everything that I missed.
Sure, that's gonna be a fun time for you.
Right, here's a sock. And you know what? I think that one is perfect enough. So now we actually don't need to go back to the stoplight and then switch back to SpongeBob. We can just do this. Fast travel.
SpongeBob, I'm impressed. How did you fight?
Was that supposed to be cut off like that?
Well, there were these robots. I met Sandy, and the lighthouse was...
Okay. Sorry I asked. Here's the golden spatula that I promised you.
Thanks, Mrs. Puff. Now I'll help you guys evacuate.
But SpongeBob, you don't have a driver's license.
Oh, don't I?
No, you don't.
Well, if I don't, then what's this?
A library card.
Oh,
He wasn't even holding anything. Like, I get this game is this is from 2003, so of course there's gonna be some limitations. Alrighty, so that's all we can get in downtown Bikini Bottom. 69. That's all we can get in downtown Bikini Bottom except for this one, but we gotta wait until later. So let's go on to Goo Lagoon.
Yay.
Oh yeah, if you actually go... Oh, there's Mr. Krabs over there. But actually, if you go near each level, you can actually hear some sounds coming from that. Like, you can hear faint jellyfish buzzing when you go to Jellyfish Fields. And here's what the sound you hear when you go to downtown Bikini Bottom.
Okay then.
People in peril. Oh, and here's Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs' voice is not right in this game. For some reason, the only 2 characters in this game that didn't have their regular voice actors from the show are Mr. Krabs and Mermaid Man. In fact, in this game, they're both voiced by the same guy.
Okay then.
It's like, and I can understand in the remake why they didn't replace Mermaid Man's voice, because Mermaid Man's voice actor died back in 2012. But Clancy Brown's still alive, so hopefully... I don't know if they replaced Mr. Krabs' lines or not.
So, do you want to trade shiny objects for a golden spatula?
Ugh.
Yeah, easy.
No.
That is not...
Alrighty then. Come back when you're ready to trade.
Yeah, I'm not actually going to give him all the shiny objects until later on. And then as you can see, we have 19 golden spatulas, so we have enough to get to the Robot Sandy fight, but I like doing this stuff in order, so we're going to Goo Lagoon.
Goo Lagoon, a sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
You listen to this music. Does it sound familiar to you at all? This is fucking Wipeout. It's literally just a remix of Wipeout. I noticed that when I was a kid. That robot's called Hammer. Hammer. This hammer is made of ham. Yeah, these robots have... then we have the... Of course, there's the Bubble Bash, which you can do that. Watch out for the goo.
Bad goo.
Oh, fuck. There are 3 robots in this game that are assholes. Chuck, Monsoon, and the third one, I can't remember its name, but it has like 3 tires on the bottom and like an oil shield around it. You don't actually meet it until much later in the game. I think Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, which is the second to last level. So, but this is Monsoon. He's an asshole. You want to know why?
Why?
That's the Windows logo.
Ugh. Well, I guess you could say that fish was fried.
What am I gonna do with you?
Come on, that was an easy pun.
Watch out for his lightning attack. So yeah, once he sees you, he sends out these, which have no pattern. And the only way you can defeat him is by bubble bashing him. And you want to know the terrible thing? Patrick can't bubble bash. Only SpongeBob can. It's like Patrick actually can't attack while he's in the air at all. It's like SpongeBob. See, SpongeBob can do this bubble bash, and he can also spin while he's in the air. And Sandy can do like a karate kick in the air. Patrick can't attack in the air at all. Oh, here's Larry. And once again, he refuses to look at me.
SpongeBob, do I look burned?
Well, you do look a little red.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Hey, he's a lobster!
Robot?
Yeah, a big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
And also get cancer.
Exactly! You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too hot. That robot is out on the island. Nobody can get to him. SpongeBob,
Patrick.
maybe you can use those sun reflectors to point the sun's rays on that robot. If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn. Connect all the towers and the light will shoot right out of the big reflector on the island. Then all you have to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot. I'll stay here and protect the babes.
Oh my god.
But I can't swim.
I guess you could say Larry's a nice guy.
Oh no. But yeah, so basically you gotta hit these buttons right here with the bubble dash.
Pushing a simple button is the most satisfying.
And you need to make sure you hit the right one to connect the towers. You actually don't need to connect all the towers. This one over here is completely optional for some reason.
Oh.
Like you see that tower over there in the distance?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can connect it to either that tower or that tower. If you connect it to this tower, then you can connect this tower to that tower and then to that one and so on and so forth. Or you can just skip this tower altogether and just go straight to that one. I don't know why they made that one optional. So yeah, we're gonna kill the robot with skin cancer. Because robots can get skin cancer, apparently.
Well, technically they're made out of metal and they can rust.
And then over here we get to bounce on fat people. Oh. I forget what that robot's called. It's just a basic one. And then you see this little blue tiki right here?
Yeah.
That's called a shh tiki. I like to call it a shy tiki because that's easier to say and it still applies. Because what happens if you just walk up to them normally, they disappear.
Aww. Aw.
in order to actually destroy them. You got bottom. And SpongeBob's the only character that can sneak. Like with Sandy, you can use her lasso to destroy them, and Patrick, you can throw shit at it from a distance. But SpongeBob's the only one that can sneak. Alright, so let's see. See, if you hit that button, it goes to that tower, which is optional. Oh, and there's a sock on top of the tower. But, you know what? I'm just gonna do this one. You just skip one tower altogether. Oh, also, the game never tells you this, but if you... Like, if you... Oh, yeah, you can grab on stuff, but if you double jump and then spin, you actually get a little bit extra distance. The game never tells you that, so that comes really helpful with later levels when it comes to precise platforming. Oh, and also, if you press the Z button, or since I'm playing on a classic controller and not a GameCube controller, it's ZR, you can zoom the camera in a little bit. The game never tells you that either. Yeah, I'm sorry for all of you watching if I've already explained a lot of this stuff, but she's never played this game, so... Alright, and then this is a teleport box. You have to have both open in order to teleport between them. Alright, so now let's hit this one. Is that the right button, or is it... No, that's not the right button.
It's the other button.
It's shiny.
Okay, now for this next part. This next part, to get that sock, you're gonna want Patrick, but first you gotta kill this guy. So like if you're in an area where you know there's gonna be a Monsoon, it's best to go and kill the Monsoon first before you switch to Patrick. But you gotta make sure the bus stop isn't too far away, or else the Monsoon will respawn. So now we're Patrick. Patrick's basic attack is this pelvic thrust.
He's just thrusting into things.
Oh, and then these are thunder tikis. When you get close to them... Yeah. Patrick can also pick up tikis. I find it funny, Patrick can... Like, he can pick up stuff and throw them really long distances, but he can't jump while holding them. Like, I get he's fat, but... Oh, and also, when you ground pound as Patrick... well, if you get it right, you got a shockwave that stuns robots so you can pick them up. And you actually need that to get a couple optional golden spatulas. It took me so long as a kid to figure that out. Like, I can show you with... because I already have parts 3 and 4 rendered out, just not uploaded. I can show you once we're done recording this. Alright, so yeah, for this, what you're gonna do is pick up this fruit and throw it at that partner. Floating with stiff as hell floating towels.
Cause that makes a lot of sense.
This actually isn't that hard. Well, the last one can be kind of difficult because you see how the first ones were still, the second ones were moving?
Yeah.
And then the third ones are spinning. The last one is all three. It's a combination of all three. Like some are still, some move, some are. So this last one can be pretty tough. So you got still one, a moving one, another moving one, a spinning one, and a final moving one.
Yay!
That's much better.
What?
That water looks mighty cold.
Oh, there go the scallops. Okay, then, oh, yeah, here we can go to the next part, which we actually need SpongeBob for that, so...
Time to switch back.
Alrighty, here we go. I'm gonna speed up through that part, so...
Oh no! The children's balloons have been overfilled! They're carrying the children out of control!
I don't know, Mrs. Puff. It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
Yes, too much fun if you ask me. You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons.
Yes, we're gonna knock the children out of the sky.
Bubble bash all the balloons, then come see me for a reward.
Can do, Mrs. Puff.
Yeah, the only way to get these... This balloon mission is tedious because of the way they move. Aw.
Sorry, child.
Sorry, I had to ruin your fun because some crazy old lady thought you were gonna die. Alright, then over here. You see some of these platforms move like this? And that's why this mission can be difficult as well. Because if you just do that, it does nothing. You gotta specifically bubble bash. Alright.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
He says that pretty much every time you run across a G-Love. It's annoying. Oh, there's downtown Bikini Bottom in the background. And there's regular Bikini Bottom and Jellyfish Fields. Ah, shit. Shit. And you gotta wait for this thing to slowly come back. Oh, and then... Ah, God, the Monsoon spotted me. See, these things sink, but they actually come back up. Now, see, if you're on top of the water and you have sinking ones, you shouldn't stand on them because it's water. SpongeBob and Patrick can't swim. Well, technically it's goo, but you know. Alright, let's destroy this thing first so it can't spawn another one. Alrighty, so we got that taken care of. There are 2 more children and both of them are out over the water.
That'll be fun.
Oh, and if you go over here, soccer. How many socks is that? 2 out of 11. Alright, then over here, actually. Let's switch to Patrick. These are stone tikis. These can't be destroyed by anything other than thunder tikis.
Look we go!
Grab it, throw it over there. Grab another one. Grab it, Patrick. Throw it on top of that one. Jump on top. And let's go over here and pay this clam 2,200 shiny objects to make a button here. 2,200 shiny objects to make a button appear. Alright, let's grab this watermelon, throw it on that button. Oh yeah, there's also demon dragon floaties that shoot real fire. This game has no logic, even in the world of SpongeBob.
SpongeBob has really no logic.
Yeah, but even with the minimal SpongeBob logic, this game kind of steps over the line a bit. That sounded like farting almost. There's a golden spatula right there.
Yeah.
Now see, normally what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go back the same way you came, but since there's no lives in this game...
Ouch! Oh! Ouch! Oh!
There we go.
Can we get ice cream now?
No.
No, Patrick.
By the way, if you're wondering how we're doing this with headphones, I have my headphones plugged into my monitor. She has them plugged into the Wii U gamepad.
Uh-oh, I can't swim!
Yes, we know that, SpongeBob.
Nice.
But
You're hit by thunder.
Yeah, he's an asshole. Another one is Chuck. And just like his name implies, he chucks torpedoes filled with water at you.
Okay then.
Oh. Get that kid. And there's one more over there. Okay, now this one, you gotta take some time. Because these things sink. Oh, let's go counterclockwise, the opposite of the kid. Come on!
You almost had it.
Right at the wrong times. Does this one sink? Yes, it does. Can I just, like, stand here and wait for the kid? If I keep jumping, will that stop the thing from sinking? And see, sometimes he does this shit. There we go. It's a good thing that kid can swim.
Yeah, or... Uh-oh.
Oh, I guess this kid stopped and now he's just walking around.
Feel like a new sponge.
Like bobbleheads. Yeah, that's good.
My hero! You've saved the children! Here's a golden spatula as a reward.
Thanks, Mrs. Puff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't save them. I see that face you're making. I know what you're about to say.
What? What am I about to say?
That's an outdated meme.
Never. You can't stop me, so do anyone?
Internet, please shame her.
Hey!
That was a joke.
No shaming me. Please.
And then get to jump on more fat people.
Avoid floaty.
Demon dragon floaties.
My kind, what have you done?
What the?
Rain, go away.
Spongebob. Ah! Beat Monsoon. And then there's this.
What?
I can't collect that without auto-triggering Bubble Buddy. So, there's a sock up there on top of that sandcastle. What I'm supposed to do is knock this down and climb this up. Problem is, there's a Thunder Tiki. The only thing that can destroy Stone Tikis are Thunder Tikis, so you gotta do this quick, because there's no way to avoid triggering the Thunder Tiki. So, gotta do this quick.
You need it!
Yeah. Because you mess up and you gotta die to reset it. Patrick needs to do laundry. I already made that joke in the last video, so... and then this is the teleport box, the other end of it. Easy. Alright, so now let's go talk to Bubble Buddy.
SpongeBob, I heard that you were collecting golden spatulas.
Yeah, Bubble Buddy looks
I am.
weird.
Have you seen one?
Why, yes! We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Patty Town the Third, and Fort Patty Town the Third would have a big bake sale every Monday.
I know.
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right! That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see for yourself.
Yeah, it's not that easy to reach. Alrighty. It's actually a really good idea to do this as Patrick, and you'll see why. Here's what happens if you talk to Bubble Buddy as Patrick.
So, what are you supposed to be? I'm a starfish. What are you? I'm a figment of SpongeBob's imagination. Oh, that makes sense.
That just sounds sad if you think about it.
I mean, he is. Remember the episode he was introduced in? SpongeBob didn't have any friends to play with, so he made a friend. And someone somehow installed working water pipes in this sand castle. So as you can see here, The water's gonna start rising.
Must be really stiff sand.
I know there's a trick you can do to cheat about halfway through, but I'm just gonna take it the safe, easy way. Then something you can do as well. You can take this and just skip like half the puzzle.
Why not?
Now there's, again, the only downside is you can't really destroy Monsoon as Patrick, so just gotta avoid him. Yeah, and then there's cannons shooting out beach balls that I guess are made of steel. Because one hit with the beach ball, you get knocked off. It's a beach ball.
It's supposed to be soft.
That beach ball disappeared. Did you see that?
Kind of.
Like despawned. Alright, so then we go up here. Hammer. It's like, I don't get it. Alright, so there we got another gold spatula. Alright, now if we go over here. There's a sock and
Thunder TGs.
Super Ultra Mega Monster Combo. Now, oh, there's another sock down there actually. Alright, so now over here. If you want to get the best combo, what you gotta do is you see, if you trigger that Tiki, its explosion won't reach the others because it's too far away. So if you want to get the best combo, you need to pick it up and throw it at the other one. Alright,
Genius.
so now we go into the Goo Lagoon Sea Caves.